You know, it's really important when you're looking to buy a home. The first thing you want to do is decide, where do you want to live? What area do you want to live in? The second thing you want to do is you want to find a good quality builder. And thirdly, most importantly, you want to find a good realtor. And you want to find a realtor that works with a good brokerage house, a good real estate company. And you want to find out about realtors. And you want to hear about them. You guys, I'm a disabled veteran, okay? And I want everybody to understand, do not use an EXP agent in Florida. Stay away from all EXP agents. Please, if you want your life ruined, go through an EXP Alliance Group agent out of Orlando, Jacksonville. Stay away from those Latino scumbags. Please, please, if you're a disabled veteran, boycott EXP, okay? This weekend in Miami, EXP is having a big meeting. I suggest everybody boycott it and protest, okay? EPCON meeting or whatever the hell they're going to do. Big EXP meeting, powwow this weekend in Miami. Boycott that group. Boycott EXP Realtors completely, nationwide, after what they've done to a disabled veteran here in Florida. I'm telling you, EXP Alliance Group, Orlando, Jacksonville, went out of their way to purposely ruin a disabled veteran's life. Seriously, they really tried to make me homeless again. They went out of their way to ruin my life. I'm telling you, they're evil. They don't care. They're from Venezuela. They're from Colombia. They're from Dominican Republic. They don't care about gringos. They don't care about American disabled veterans. And I'm sick of them. I'm sick of those bastards. I hate EXP Alliance Group Orlando, Jacksonville. You EXP agents in Florida, you need to F off. You stay away from veterans. You don't talk about, you EXP agents from Alliance Group Orlando, you get on YouTube, you don't talk about veterans home loans in your videos. You don't have the right to. That's stolen valor. You stay away from veterans. You South American EXP agents, you stay away from disabled veterans. You're dangerous. You're fucking dangerous. You people take advantage of us because we got pre-approval. Fuck you people. You evil bastards. You triggered me. You triggered me. You know that veterans are easy targets and that we trust people. That's why you guys went out of your way to screw me. My realtor from EXP Alliance Group would not let me back out of my deal. Refused to show me other homes. Threatened me. Told me I was too negative and too difficult to work with when I wanted to back out of my deal. And I knew I was going to get screwed. I lost $25,000 and I had to get a lawyer to defend myself against that evil bastard. My evil bastard Venezuelan realtor from Venezuela who I never met. My EXP agent, I never met her. Never met her. She showed up at the title company just to take fucking pictures of me and put me on Instagram. And she said, oh, I saved this guy $10,000. Bullshit. I paid $8,000 more than my neighbor down the street. And you know, the down the street house was the one I thought I was buying. The one I saw on YouTube. My realtor lied to me. My realtor from EXP Alliance Group Orlando from Venezuela lied to me and tricked me. I responded to a YouTube video. That's the house I wanted. My neighbor got it for $308. I paid $315 for mine, and my neighbor got a clean house, no problems, and got appliances. I want everyone to boycott EXP agents immediately. I've had it. I lost $12,000 in warranty work, and I lost $12,000 in legal fees. And that's wrong. You shouldn't walk into a brand new house and be trashed. It shouldn't be trashed, and it shouldn't have a septic tank leak, and it shouldn't have major structural problems, and you shouldn't have to repaint it. It shouldn't be like this. I got screwed. I actually thought I was buying a different house. I actually went up to that house and tried to put the key in the door. I'm a disabled vet. I actually went to the wrong house, the one I thought I bought. That's how bad it is. I asked my realtor, let's do a final walkthrough of the actual house I'm going to buy because I don't think it's right. Something's fishy here. Oh, no, it's too late for that. Well, I'm not going to buy it. You're too negative. You're too negative. Well, I should have backed out. My realtor lied to me and threatened me. Said I was going to lose my escrow account. Said I was too negative and too hard to difficult to work with. And besides, I had a warranty. And when I went back on her word, I lost. I ended up losing $25K. I fixed all the problems. Now the house is ready to sell at a loss. And my realtor totally screwed me over, and so the builder. So now I have no choice but to let everybody know, stay away from EXP agents in Florida. You have to. You have no choice. If you respect veterans, if you think veterans' lives matter, and you support the military, okay, you cannot work with an EXP agent in Florida. Otherwise, F off. Don't thank me for my service. I don't want to hear it. I want everyone who comes down to Florida to buy a house go through Berkshire Hathaway, go through Coldwell Banker, go through Keller Williams. Okay? There's too many other good real estate companies out there. Keller Williams, Berkshire Hathaway, Coldwell Banker, just to name a few. RE/MAX. Oh my God. These people do full disclosure in their YouTube videos. Unlike those South American, Latino, scamming scumbag artists, okay, on EXP Alliance Group. They're all from South America. They can't speak English, and they're all discreet in their videos. They don't do full disclosure, and they cheat, and they lie, and they go around the system. That's why we got new rules in place. Don't sign a contract, okay? If you're looking for a house in Florida, especially around Orlando, Ocala, Kissimmee, you better stay away from EXP agents. Stay away from them. Do not work with an EXP agent. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to. You do not need to use an EXP agent at all. It's stupid. Don't be stupid like me. Don't lose $25,000 like me. Don't be stupid. Don't get taken advantage of like I did from some Venezuelan scam artist, okay, that just came to this country and got their license 2 years ago. Don't do it. They lie. They'll tell you anything to get a quick sale. They just want to make a commission. They think we're farm animals. They call it farming. They're actually grooming. They're grooming potential buyers and taking advantage of them. Stay away from these people. They're dangerous, okay? And they're scam artists. They all have these fancy YouTube channels, okay? Stay away from them. EXP Alliance Group agents, they need buyers. If we don't give them the time of day, buyers have the power. Buyers have power now, okay? Don't waste your time working with an EXP agent. Stay away from them, please. Buyer beware. If you're a potential buyer out there and you're from Michigan and you see this sweet little person on YouTube from EXP, don't get suckered in. They're the worst kind. Go with a professional real estate company like RE/MAX, who doesn't put a person in their YouTube videos. They give you full disclosure and driving directions, and they give you the builder. They're scammers, man, I'm telling you. They're all indiscreet. They all got something to hide. They're all like car dealers in Las Vegas. These EXP Alliance Group agents, they think it's a big game, big poker game. And you're just gullible animals. We're all animals to them. We're all just farm animals. I'm not putting up with it no more. I'm asking all people to boycott that EXP agent meeting in Miami this weekend. Boycott it. Protest it. Peacefully, of course. I hate those agents. They're not going to apologize to me. My agent's not going to apologize to me and come over here with $12,000. My agent's not going to bring over the builder. They're not going to give me back the money I lost in warranty work, which is about $25K. They're not going to do it. Fuck them. That's all I got to say. Fuck everybody. Don't trust anybody in the real estate market. Don't trust builders. Don't trust sellers. You can't trust real estate agents, especially the hungry ones. EXP. If buyers just boycott EXP agents in Florida, they got to go look for work. We'll take away their income. Let's take away their financial stream. Let these EXP agents waste their time on YouTube. Let these EXP agents waste their time going to EXP agent meetings and patting each other on the back. Let these EXP agents waste time coming up with ways to try to win over buyers. If we just boycott them and shut them down and stop calling them and answering their emails, they're done. If you want to get rid of an EXP agent, you want to get rid of EXP Realty as a company, just don't use them. Everybody boycott them. Disown them. Go with anybody else. If you're going to buy a home or sell a home, use anybody else. Go with RE/MAX. Man. Go with Coldwell Banker. Oh my goodness. Go with Berkshire Hathaway. Come on, man. Go with the big ones. Why do you want to waste your time with a pyramid scam group from South America, like EXP Alliance Group, Orlando, Jacksonville? Why would you want to do it? Why? Why would you want to get involved in that pyramid scam game? They're all a bunch of scam artists. Why would you want to do it? And they're all looking for ways around the new rules. Why would you want to deal with those people that don't do full disclosure? Go with Keller Williams. What an honorable company. Keller Williams, Berkshire Hathaway, RE/MAX, Coldwell Banker. You have to stay away from EXP. Please, please do it for me. Do it for all veterans. Please, God bless America. Freedom of speech. If I'm reaching at least one person, I hope so. I want at least one person. What do you have to lose as a buyer? Then wow, this veteran really doesn't like EXP Alliance Group, Orlando, Jacksonville. He's telling us buyer beware. There must be a reason why he's venting like this. He sounds crazy. You know? Why do I want to get involved in that? You know, even if he's crazy and wrong. I've got other companies like Berkshire Hathaway, RE/MAX, Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker. You know? Those are four options right there he's giving me. Okay? He's just warning me about EXP. He's crazy. He's stupid. He's ranting. He's yapping. Yep. He's a fool. He's an idiot. He's a scumbag. He's a loser. Yep. I'm wearing underwear. I'm living in my grandmother's basement. I'll tell you what. I wish I was in my underwear living in my grandmother's basement right now. Or I'll tell you what. I wasn't in my underwear. I had clothes on. But I spent some good times in my grandmother's basement. You go, fuck off, people, with that shit. My grandparents' basement, that was my sanctuary. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. You should have seen this place. My grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather built that downstairs game room. I don't know about any of you people after World War II, but there were people that were badass couples that built shit together, like my grandparents. And they built a magical place for me. So fuck off and die, all you motherfuckers that tell people that they're in their underwear, living in their grandmother's basement, probably they're losers. You know what? I wish I was there. Not in my underwear. That wouldn't happen. You know, my grandmother would have kicked my ass if I took my pants off. Went down there. That ain't gonna happen. Believe me, I got pride, baby. I was dressed to the nines as a kid. Okay, fuck that. I always made sure I had nice shoes on, nice pants on, nice shirt. You ain't gonna get me to take my clothes. Well, you ain't getting that. Get out of here. I used to always ask my grandmother for permission to go down that cellar. We had the organ down there. I played the organ. I had a red guitar down there. I got a red guitar to this day, just like it. I got one, very very similar. And I got a red guitar. I played the organ. We played pool down there. We played for hours. I'll tell you what, I could play pool. Soft touch, soft tap, soft touch. I'm rusty. It takes me about a month to get back into it. Anybody that's ever played pool or played darts or any sport, it takes about a month to get back into it. Either you got it or you don't, but you know that you're not up to your standards. So you know you need at least a month of hard work. A lot of lonely games alone at the pool table, trying to get your shit down. It takes time to run the floor all night. It takes a lot of work. You want to go to a bar and you want to run the pool table all night, it takes a lot of work. When I used to play pool, it was standing room only. Okay? You threw your money up. It was college. It was college times in upstate New York. It was in the Air Force. I was going to college. It was standing room only. A lot of beer bottles, a lot of egos, and everybody, there's no room to shoot. Everybody's standing around the table, watching who's running the table, which team is running the table, which two guys are running the table. It was all girls are standing around, guys are standing around. There's no room to shoot. It's hardcore. That's the way it was back in the day. The table was surrounded by people, and everybody was focused on it, and that's what happened all night long. Who could run the table all night long? Throw your quarters up and see what happens. Man up. That's the way it was. And some nights, I remember one night me and my buddy, nobody could beat us. Call it luck. A lot of times it's luck, man. In pool, it's luck. And then again, there's just some nights where everything is just dropping. Even you can break the 8 ball on a break. Just something. Then there's other times where every shot's not going in. You're looking good. You're barely missing everything. You just can't find a pocket. It happens. Just like in basketball, man. There's no two sets about it. You're hot and cold. Target practice, pitching, darts, pool, throw the football, it don't matter. Repetitive stuff, motion. Just like music, making artwork. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off. We got a lot of problems in this world. I'm not happy. Oh, I'm not happy at all. I go backwards to a lot of history. And I got to tell you, I'm not happy about a lot of things. I don't like the big, I don't like a lot of problems. I don't think that we should be involved in endless Middle East conflict. I don't think that we should be involved in Ukraine at all. I can't believe this Russian collusion hoax thing that went down with Hillary Clinton. And it just got swept under the table, and we just kind of casually don't investigate any of the Russian collusion anymore, or the Ukraine collusion with our government. And we just conveniently support this comedian, Zelensky. I don't understand how this guy got propped up. What happened to the old regime? What happened to Russian collusion? What happened to Burisma? What happened to the investigations? Nothing. There's no accountability on either side. People hate Trump. People hate Kamala Harris. People hate the Bidens. People hate the Obamas. People hate the Clintons. People hate the Kennedys. The government in general is just an election process. It's a company, and the people that are involved in it have found a way to use it to their advantage. And it's every man for himself. It's amazing. It's incredible. The military-industrial complex. Wow. This whole country, the oil, everything. The biological disasters and environmental disasters in this country are amazing. Ecological disasters in this country are amazing. It's only going to get worse before it never gets better. I've been saying it since I was a teenager. I wrote a punk song called "It's Only Going to Get Worse Before It Never Gets Better." It's a fact. I can't think of any examples of anything getting better. I wish I could say, but unfortunately, nothing's gotten better in Albany, New York. Nothing's gotten better in Detroit, Michigan in the past 60 years. We're never going to stop. We're not going to spend less on the military defense. We're not going to pull our militaries out of the Middle East. We're not going to pull our militaries out of NATO and Europe. We're not going to stop getting involved in conflicts in Ukraine. We're not going to stop getting involved in things like Israel. We're going to have endless wars all the time and conflicts in China, in the Philippine Sea, in Japan, with Korea. All of a sudden, Korea, all of a sudden, Korea is sending soldiers to Russia. Wow, all of a sudden that makes the news. How long has that been going on? Korea has been sending troops to Russia for training. I wonder how long it's been going on, since 1950s. But today it makes the news because that black Secretary General, what's his name? Milley, who used to work for General Dynamics, who got a multi-millionaire, successful General Dynamics CEO, president, retired general, conveniently working in the military industrial complex machine. Hey, we got to fully involved in all these different things in Ukraine, Korea. It's amazing. It's like a stack of cards, man. They just pick and choose what they want to do every day. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's funny. If you really watch the trends of the military-industrial complex and the entertainment media corporations, it's funny how they all work together. You'll see, big. Everybody's covering it. Everybody's covering the Secretary General, Secretary of Defense, Milley, multi-millionaire, ex-CEO from General Dynamics, and retired general. He's got three big paychecks coming in. Of course he wants a war in Ukraine. Of course he handpicks whatever he wants to talk about to deflect what's going on over here, over there. All of a sudden now, North Korea is on their agenda right before the election. War hawks. North Korea troops are in Russia. Whoa, wow. Those homeless people in Florida really give a fuck. Yeah, those bastards that are still suffering. There's people in Florida that they're still flooded out. The water's not going anywhere. Okay? It's nobody's fault. It's Mother Nature. It's unfortunate we live in a swamp. But we have people that need help here. That's my point. Okay? I don't care about the Koreans going to Russia. The Korean soldiers going to Russia. That doesn't sound like an interesting story to me at all. I would hate to be a North Korean and I would hate to be in Russia. Okay? And, okay? So why does that story mean anything to me? Because General Milley, this multimillionaire who promotes this endless support for something that doesn't matter in Ukraine, and never, what about Russian collusion? What happened there, General Milley? What about that? Are you going to investigate that? What about all that money that Obama sent to Iran? And now all of a sudden, John Kerry, who supports Iranian nuclear enrichment program, now all of a sudden, bombs and missiles are falling on Israel. And then Blinken goes over to Israel and tells Israel, we need to negotiate peace talks. Meanwhile, we need to support the endless war with Ukraine. You can see the agenda. It's just a leftist, communist, dark, evil agenda. You can't support an endless Russian collusion hoax cover-up in Ukraine. It doesn't make any sense. Endless war in Ukraine. Support for what? What are we doing there? All it is irreversible climate change and death. Yep. Russian collusion hoax. Biden's Ukraine war is causing irreversible climate change and death. That's all it's doing. So what are we doing there? And at the same time, you're telling Israel to stand down, but you're telling Iran, we're going to support your nuclear enrichment program, and we don't see anything wrong with Iran. And John Kerry's going to go there next weekend and have talks with the Shah of Iran. I see where the agenda is. Very dark, evil. It's anti-Israel. It's anti-democratic society. It's anti-Christian. Obama, Biden do not care about all the Christians that died in Syria. They don't care about the Christians that died in Iran and in Iraq and in Syria. They don't care about the Christians in Armenia. They don't care about the women in Afghanistan. They don't care about climate change. All they care about is war, making money through the military-industrial complex. And everybody's scared to do anything about it. It's dangerous. Dangerous. We're living in communistic times, man. You got to be careful what you say. You're going to get arrested and sent off. January 6th. Yep. You're going to get taken away, man. Just like that. You say anything, you exercise your freedom of speech, and you say we need to have peace talks in Ukraine, you might get arrested. You might get arrested for suggesting peace in Ukraine right now. Let's stop funding the Ukraine war right now. You might get arrested for that. You got to be careful. Really. You can't talk about COVID. You can't say that those vaccines and Dr. Fauci and all that. You can't talk about the Steele dossier and Russian collusion. You can't. You'll be arrested. Only CNN and CNBC and the government are allowed to decide what to talk about, what's allowed and what's not allowed anymore to talk about. You'll get arrested, and the FBI will come and get you. Yeah. It's pretty sad. It's pretty scary times now, man. It's messed up. Oh well. God bless America. Really scary. You know? I remember when I was a kid, when the Vietnam War was going on, man. Oh, man. I remember being over in Europe in the Air Force. Oh, man. Everybody was anti-war. Everybody was anti-nuclear weapons. Everybody was anti-nuclear war. Everybody was anti-war. Everybody was, let's give peace a chance. Now, everybody's just subdued and has given up to the fact it's only going to get worse before it never gets better. We're all like complacent now. It's 1984. And now the Department of War has taken over. Department of War has taken over the country, unfortunately. Whatever the Department of War says goes, just like in Nazi Germany. Yeah. Oh well. Whatever the Department of War wants, that's what the country runs on. Ukraine. That's all that matters. Nothing else. Remember the war on drugs when we had nothing else to do? And then we conveniently got involved in the Middle East again. That wasn't working out. The war on drugs wasn't working out. So we had to have we had to start the Middle East conflict and the Iran-Contra conflict. Remember all that? We ended the Cold War, the war on drugs. We've had to slowly get into the Middle East conflict. And then take our time getting into Afghanistan after Russia got out. What happened to Vietnam? What happened, man? How come that's not important no more? Nobody talks about Pakistan and India, their nuclear capabilities. Nobody talks about China and their nuclear capabilities, North Korea and their nuclear capabilities, Russia and their nuclear capabilities, Iran and their nuclear capabilities, and American nuclear capabilities, and Europe. France is the culprit in all of this. They're laughing at all of us, making money. The French are making money off the whole thing. They're involved in every one of those countries. Any country that wants to buy weapons, it doesn't matter, Chinese, Russians, the French are, hey man, we are entrepreneur, weapons entrepreneurs, negotiation, weapons, armaments, batteries, armory. Who's that knocking at my door? It's gotta be 3:45. Well, it's you again, coming round for more. Down out, down out. Well, you can love me tonight if you want, but in the morning, make sure you're gone. I'm talking to you. Hot legs, you're wearing me out. Hot legs, you scream and shout. Hot legs, you still in school. I love you, honey. Don't fuck with me, man. I can sing. I'm just a yapping. You guys go check out my coffee song, man, from this morning. I just made a coffee video this morning. Come on, man. It's going to be a #1 hit. I made a coffee song this morning. Y'all didn't check it out. You guys don't go back and look at my videos at all that I made today. Nobody goes back and looks at my videos, subscribes to my channel, hits the thumbs up. You guys just come here and whatever. I don't know what's going on. Lincoln Kane from Australia, he knows what's going on. Stormy, she's all over the place. She's lurking. Come on, Stormy, you got to be lurking. Alice, are you out there? How about Marissa Sparkles? Oh my God. How about Mosh? Anybody looking? How about that Jew boy from MCF? Yeah, what are you doing? You know MCF? The way you talk and run your channel, if you're watching, you should be banned from your daughter's college campus. Yeah? Somebody should call the campus police, show them your YouTube videos, and have you banned from campus. I'm not joking. You're dangerous. The way your rhetoric. I'm serious. I'm not like, you got to be careful, man. Think about your family's future. You know, when you got kids, you can't be acting like an idiot on YouTube. You know, your kids have to live through your shit, your legacy. So you want to act like a dumbass and start talking shit in social media pages. You know, your kids, they have no control of your rants. So you got to be careful here, MCF. You know, your kids are going to have a life after you're gone. They have to go to school every day. You don't need to be embarrassed by your dumb Jewish ass. Talking racism and shit. Talking hate, anti-American crap, all kinds of weird shit. Just weird stuff. Sexual content, weird sexual content. You people are crazy. You people are freaking crazy. Get a life. People got no money either. They're all on welfare, food stamps. They're all idiots. They're all dysfunctional, all married and divorced. I come here just to make videos and have a good time. I don't care. I want to warn people about staying away from EXP realty groups. I don't want people making mistakes.